President cannot show his discretion, okay, in terms of the central government. Good morning, aspirants. Now we will see the other part of governor, okay. In this slide, just go through this, okay. Let's see. This is your, what is the governor's conditions of the office. In article number 158 outlines the conditions of the office, okay. That is, governor must not be a member of either house of parliament or any state legislature. Upon appointment, they are deemed to have vacated their seat in the legislative body. Okay. Additionally, the governor must not hold any other office of profit. This is true. Okay. After that, governor is entitled to use of their official residence, that is Raj Bhavan. Governor lives in the Raj Bhavan without paying rent. The governor receives emoluments, allowances, privileges as determined by the parliament. And after that, if the same individual is appointed governor of multiple states, their emoluments, allowances are shared. If one governor is administering the two states, then that allowances, salaries, like whatever the privileges given to that governor, that will be shared by both the states. Okay, that will that not only one state will take all the expenses. Okay, and this is shared between those states in proportion determined by the president. In proportion that is determined by the president. Okay, कौन सी स्टेट लाइक कितना कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगी वो प्रेसिडेंट डिटरमाइन करते हैं. The governor's emoluments and allowances cannot be reduced during their term in office. Okay. What are the governor's immunities and privileges given to the governor? That is, governor, like the president, is entitled to several privileges, immunities. He enjoys personal immunity from legal liability for official acts. Okay. During the term of the office, the governor is immune from criminal proceedings, just like in the president also, that person will be immune from this criminal proceedings, even for personal actions. Okay, and cannot be arrested or imprisoned. However, a civil proceedings can be initiated. Which one is prohibited here? Criminal proceedings is prohibited, not the civil proceedings. Civil proceedings can be initiated against the governor for personal acts, provided 2-month notice will be given to the governor. This 2-month period is like, you have to remember this period. This will be asked in the prelims. Prior 2-month notice period will be given to governor for the civil proceedings and not criminal, for civil proceedings. And what is prohibited? That is criminal proceedings. Criminal proceedings cannot be initiated during the term of the office. So now see, what are the terms of office? Governor hold office for a term of 5 years from the date they assume office, but this term is subject to the pleasure of the, okay, again this term of 5 years is subject to the pleasure of the president. Governor can resign, he can resign at any time by submitting a resignation letter to the president. Simple. Like governor can resign by submitting their resignation letter to the president. And they are assuming the office during the pleasure of the president. Okay. Now, how the transfer of governor takes place? That is, president can transfer a governor to another state or reappoint them. Reappointment is possible here. Reappoint them after their term or extend their tenure. These two words, just keep that president. 3 keywords you should remember. That is, president can transfer, reappoint and extend. until a successor takes charge to prevent a vacancy. Okay. Discharge of governor's duties in exceptional cases. There is some exceptional also. In exceptional cases such as governor's death, the president may appoint the state chief justice to temporarily perform the duties of the governor. Okay. Now, how the removal, they can removal of governor also. Like governor serves as the president pleaser without security of tenure. This is very important. That is, without security of tenure, as the constitution does not specify grounds for removal. In the constitution, you can say there is no mention how the removal of governor will take place. Okay. So next slide. Governors, what is the governor's powers and functions? The governor's powers and functions are largely analogous to those of the president, like similar to president, okay. However, governor does not possess diplomatic, military and emergency powers like the president. These three powers are extended to the president only, that are not given to the governors. Now see, what is the executive powers? The governors has the authority to appoint key officials such as chief ministers, ministers and advocate general, the state election commissioner, the chairman and member of the state PSC, okay, while overseeing executive actions in his/her name. Okay. Additionally, he/she can create rules for the state business, seek information from the chief ministers and serve as the chancellor of the state universities. Okay. Yeah, governor serves as a VC also. The governor can recommend a constitutional emergency to the president. They can recommend, but they cannot pose the emergency, okay? And act as a presidential representative during the president rule. This statement is also important. Just keep this in your mind. Now see, what are the legislative powers? Governor hold key legislative powers, including summoning, prorogate, okay, legislature, addressing sessions and appointing presiding officers and nominating members. Okay. And what are the veto power of governor? Additionally, the governor can exercise veto power over bills. Okay. Either assenting, withholding assent, returning them for consideration or reserving them for the president in certain cases. Those are financial power. The governor oversees the state budget and approves money bills and grants and make advances from the contingency fund. Okay. He/she also establishes a finance commission every 5 years. हर 5 साल पे एक finance commission भी वो establish करते हैं to review the financial position of the which panchayat and municipalities. They have judicial powers also. Those are, governors has the power to grant pardon, reprieve, commute for sentences related to state laws and is consulted by the president on the appointment of state high court judges. Additionally, the governor makes appointments, postings and promotions of district judges in consultation with the state high courts, okay, and appointment other judicial officers in consultation with the high court and other state PSC. Okay. Now see the last part. That is what all are the governor constitutional positions. Here, what more power that is extended to president? That is diplomatic, military and presidential, like emergency powers. These are extended to president, which are not given to governor. So these are like more powers which are given to, comparing to governor, that are given to only president and not the governor. Okay, now we see governor constitutional position. Constitutional power, like Constitution of India, establishes a parliamentary system of government in the state similar to that of the center, with the governor acting as a nominal head. The real executive power is vested in the Council of Ministers and headed by the Chief Minister. Okay, the constitutional position of the governor is defined by the articles. Constitutional position जो है इन articles में mention है, that is 154, 163 and 164. What are those? Let's see. what is Article 154? That states the executive power of the state is vested in the governor, who exercises it directly or through the office subordinates to him following the constitution. Okay, now what is Article 163? What is mentioned in the 163? That establishes a council of ministers headed by chief ministers. Okay, to advise governor, except in matters requiring discretion. Now see Article number 164. Ensures that the Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the State Legislative Assembly. This same you can see in the center also. Same statement applies there also. That is governor versus president. Now see what is governor versus president. I have already compared governor and president powers also in other slides. And now here also you can see what is governor and versus president over constitutional positions. Okay, the constitutional positions of president and governor differs from that of president in two key ways. Okay, in two ways. First, while the governor may act in his discretion in certain matters, no such provisions exist for the president. Okay, here governor can act his discretion in certain cases with the chief ministers and the council of ministers, but president cannot show his discretion, okay, in terms of the central government. Their president has to ultimately actually agree with them, okay. In second, following the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976, president is bound by ministerial advice, whereas the governor is not subject to this requirement. President requires the ministerial advice according to 42nd Amendment Act 1976, but the governor is not subject to such advices. Okay, so this is your that's it. This is your constitutional power. Each and everything, every point and keywords are discussed here relating to governor. Now just focus on those keywords and keep this in your mind. Thank you.